Hi to everyone. Want to know how one of the greatest investors of all time avoids wasting money? We're talking about Warren Buffett here, the Oracle of Omaha. Today, we're diving deep into his top 10 money-wasting pitfalls. From crushing credit card debt to mastering the art of quality purchases, Buffett's wisdom can transform your financial habits. We're breaking down these pitfalls into simple, practical strategies for living within your means and avoiding financial traps. Watch now and take the first step toward financial mastery. Alright, let's talk about credit cards. They can be super convenient, but they're also the fastest way to flush your hard-earned money down the drain. Warren Buffett hates debt. He's famous for saying, if you buy things you don't need, soon you will have to sell things you do. Credit card debt is the perfect example of this. You swipe your card for a $5 cup of coffee, no big deal, right? But then you do it again tomorrow, and the next day, and before you know it, you're racking up hundreds, even thousands of dollars in debt. And the worst part, that interest rate, it's like a silent wealth killer, slowly eating away at your income. So what's the solution? It's simple. Pay off your credit card balances in full every single month. No excuses. If you can't afford to pay for something outright, don't buy it on credit. Look, I know it can be tempting to use credit cards for rewards or points, but trust me, the short-term gains are not worth the long-term financial stress. Break the cycle, ditch the debt, and watch your finances thrive. Okay, let's be honest, we've all been there. You're walking through the mall just browsing when suddenly, BAM! You get hit with the urge to buy something you absolutely didn't plan for. Those, my friends, are impulse purchases and they can wreak havoc on your budget. Warren Buffett is all about long-term value and making smart investments. Impulse buys, they're the complete opposite. They're driven by emotion, not logic. And they often leave you with a feeling of buyer's remorse. The thing is, impulse purchases add up. Those small, seemingly insignificant purchases can quickly snowball into a mountain of unnecessary spending. So how do you combat the impulse buy? It starts with a budget. Having a clear plan for your money allows you to track your spending, prioritize your financial goals, and make conscious decisions about where your money goes. Next time you're tempted by an impulse purchase, take a step back and ask yourself, do I really need this? Chances are you'll realize that you can live without it. And that, my friends, is a huge step towards financial freedom. Okay, let's talk about cars. They're a necessity, but buying brand new isn't always smart. Even Warren Buffett drives older, used vehicles. He understands the cost of depreciation. A new car loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. It can depreciate by 20% in the first year. Consider buying a used or certified pre-owned vehicle. Save money on depreciation and get a reliable ride. Be smart, buy used, and invest the difference. Let's be honest, who doesn't enjoy a good meal at a restaurant? But eating out frequently can seriously impact your finances. A typical restaurant meal can easily cost $15 to $20 per person, not including drinks or appetizers. Compare that to the cost of cooking at home. You can prepare a healthy and delicious meal for a fraction of the price. Plus, you control the ingredients and portions, which benefits both your health and your wallet. Life can get busy, and cooking every meal might feel overwhelming, but even reducing dining out by 1 or 2 meals per week can significantly impact your budget. Here's a tip: plan your meals in advance. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Spend a few minutes each week planning your meals and making a grocery list. This helps you avoid last-minute takeout temptations. Save money, eat healthier, and watch your finances improve. It's a win-win. Alright, let's talk about subscriptions. You know, those monthly or annual fees for streaming services, music apps, gym memberships, meal kits, and the list goes on and on. They seem harmless enough, right? But these subscriptions can quickly add up to a significant expense, especially if you're not careful. How many streaming services are you currently subscribed to? Do you actually use all of them regularly, or are you paying for services you barely even touch? The first step is to make a list of all your recurring subscriptions. You might be surprised by how many you're actually signed up for. Once you have a clear picture, it's time to start trimming the fat. Cancel the ones you don't use and save that money for something more important. Housing is typically our biggest expense. It's easy to fall into the trap of overspending. Warren Buffett still lives in the same modest home he bought in 1958. He understands the importance of living below your means. Bigger doesn't always mean better. A modest home can free up significant money to invest, save, or pursue passions. Be honest about what you can truly afford. Keep housing costs to around 30% or less of your take-home pay. Your home should be a sanctuary, not a source of financial stress. Be mindful of housing expenses to live a more fulfilling life. Alright, let's talk about investing, because let me tell you, this is where the magic really happens. Warren Buffett started investing when he was just 11 years old. Now, I'm not saying you need to be picking stocks before you hit puberty, but the earlier you start, the better. Why? Because of this magical little thing called compound interest. Compound interest is basically interest earned on interest. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger over time. The sooner you start investing, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. Even if you can only invest a small amount each month, it will add up over time, especially if you're consistent. Investing can seem intimidating, especially if you're new to it. But it doesn't have to be complicated. There are plenty of resources available to help you get started, like robo-advisors or even just simple index funds. The key is to start somewhere. Don't let fear or procrastination hold you back. Alright, let's be real. Who doesn't love a good deal? Warren Buffett is known for his value investing approach, and that includes being a savvy shopper. He once said, "Whether we're talking about socks or stocks, I like buying quality merchandise when it's marked down." Ignoring sales and discounts is like leaving free money on the table. Now, I'm not saying you should become an extreme couponer or spend all your time hunting for deals, but there are simple ways to incorporate sales and discounts into your shopping habits. First, sign up for email lists and loyalty programs for your favorite stores. This will keep you in the loop about upcoming sales and promotions. You can also use browser extensions that automatically apply coupon codes at checkout. Another tip is to be patient and strategic with your purchases. If you know you need a new winter coat, wait for end-of-season sales when prices are typically slashed. The same goes for electronics, appliances, and pretty much anything else you can think of. Save money where you can and invest the difference. Alright, let's talk about brand names. We've all been there standing in the grocery aisle trying to decide between the name brand cereal and the generic version. In many cases, you're paying a premium for that logo. Generic or store brand products often contain the same ingredients and quality as their name brand counterparts, just at a lower price. Those big brands spend a ton of money on advertising and marketing to build brand recognition and loyalty. And guess who ends up paying for all that? You, the consumer. Now, I'm not saying that all name brand products are bad or that you should always opt for the cheapest option, but it's worth experimenting with generic or store brand alternatives, especially for everyday items like groceries, toiletries, and cleaning supplies. You might be surprised by how little difference there is in quality, and the savings can really add up over time. Remember, every dollar you save on unnecessary brand name markups is a dollar you can put towards your financial goals. Be smart, shop wisely, and watch your savings grow. Alright, let's talk about budgeting. I know, it's not the most exciting topic, but trust me, it's crucial if you want to get your finances in order. Warren Buffett said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." And having a budget is the first step to making your money work for you. Think of a budget as a roadmap for your money. It helps you track your income, expenses, and savings goals. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend and lose track of your financial progress. Creating a budget doesn't have to be complicated. There are plenty of apps and tools available to help you get started, or you can keep it simple and use a spreadsheet or even just a pen and paper. The key is to be honest with yourself about your spending habits and to track your expenses diligently. Once you have a clear picture of where your money is going, you can start making adjustments to align your spending with your financial goals. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more financial wisdom from the world's top experts. Let me know in the comments below which of these money-wasting pitfalls you're guilty of and what steps you're going to take to break free. Remember, financial freedom starts with smart money habits. It's about making conscious choices with your money, investing in your future, and building a life of abundance and opportunity. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about aligning your spending with your values and goals. See you in the next video.